Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for coming back. Anybody who is new to my channel, thank you for clicking on this video, and make sure you subscribe before you leave. So jumping right into this video, we are making this wig here on this photo, and I'm going to show you all how I did it. So jumping in, we're using Alipearl hair in 24, 22, and 20, and we have a 20-inch frontal, and this is their deep wave hair, and that's what it looks like. So going right into the BW bleaching powder, I'm going to add that to my bowl, and I'm going to add a 30 volume developer in Clairol, and we're going to mix that up so that we can go ahead and bleach these knots. So I'm going to go ahead and make it. It's going to be a little bit runny, not too thick, and I don't mind if it goes through a tad bit, but I'm not going to press hard. I'm just actually going to brush it on. If it goes through, that's fine, because I'm going to tint the lace, and if it doesn't, that's cool too. We just want to get those knots out of the way. So then I'm just going to sit it down on some foil, let that process for about 25-30 minutes, and while that's processing, I'm going to go ahead and in this Garnier color, and I'm going to go to the number 10 black, and I'm going to color the rest of the hair while the frontal is coloring, or lifting rather. So I'm just going to put it on all over, brush it through with my hands. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as it doesn't have that ashy brassy color. So that's what the frontal looks like. As you can see, the knots are lifted and you can barely see them when I put it on my hand, and that's what we want. So now we're going to tint the lace with this Adore hair color, and I'm going to mix these two shades here into a bowl, some hot water, mix them up until you get the color that you want. Just mix those shades up and then test it with like toilet paper or something to make sure it's the right shade, and then you're just going to let that lace sit in there. So while the lace is sitting in there, I'm going to go ahead and color the rest of the hair black and let that all process all at once, so I don't have to do this multiple times. So I'm just going to pull it through just like I did the bundles, and just make sure that that black colors it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as the black gets on there. So now I'm going to use my little mannequin head, and I braided her down and taped her to add some more volume to the head. And then I'm going to go in with this neck cap, which you can get at the beauty supply store, and this is what I'm going to use to make my wig. So I'm going to attach the frontal first, and then I'm going to sew it from one ear to the other, and just clip the hair out of the way so that you don't sew any of the hair down. I've done that before. And we're going right in just with some regular needle and thread, and we're going to secure that frontal. And you will see that I like my stitches to be flat, so I take my noodle through the actual thread so that it lays really flat. And so you're going to take that just all the way across the top. Be sure not to move the frontal backwards or forwards. If you want, you can actually use T-pins to make sure that it stays in place so you don't move the frontal from where you actually want it to be. Then as you can see, it is secure all the way across. That's what it should look like. So next we're going to start at the bottom. Make sure not to sew those adjustable straps. If you want to use them, pull them out and make sure they're out of the way, and then just start sewing your longest bundle at the bottom if you want something layered, or if your hair is all one length, it doesn't matter. Just take one and just start sewing. And so I'm sewing in a horseshoe motion around it like a C shape, all around at the bottom, starting at the bottom, working my way to the top. And once I get to the end of one, I just take my needle in multiple times, maybe like 10 times, so that it doesn't come loose. And then I just cut it, and I'm gonna tie a knot in it as well to make sure that it is secure. The thread that I'm using here is nylon thread, just if you were wondering. Now that I've done my horseshoe shapes, now I'm going to go ahead and start shaping it straight across, and this is what it looks like once you get to the top. So everything is sewn in, and as you can see, it lines right up with the frontal. And this is what all the hair looks like up, pretty full and pretty. Yeah. So next I'm just going to take this out and show you guys what the front looks like, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut off this extra net that we don't need. I actually was using my like brow scissors and lash scissors because I didn't want to stop filming to go look for hair scissors. So this is what I did. Went ahead and cut that off because you won't need any of that underneath the frontal. You don't want to see any of that, so just cut that excess off. You won't need it at all. And this is what the wig looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and cut a little bit of baby hair in the front. This is actually my sister's birthday wig, so I don't know how many baby hairs she wants, but I just added a little bit just in case she wants it. If she doesn't, she can throw it back or whatever. But I just added a little bit to the front, and as you can see, the lace is tinted. It's brown. It wasn't like this brown before. It was kind of like nude. So that's why that hair color, that Adore hair color, does work, so that you can tint it to your skin color. And this is what the wig looks like finished. That is such a pretty curl. I didn't put anything on the hair because I'm not wearing it, she's wearing it, so she will style it as she would like. I just put the wig together for her, and that is pretty much the finished look of this wig. If you have any questions or if I left anything out, please leave me a comment down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.